Welcome back. This is going to be our third video, all about adding images to your site. This is a very important thing, really helps draw people in, so we want to make sure you're getting them all on the right side, right place. So to start here, we're back at the article manager. We're going to go into the article we created in the last video, Fritz Services wins first prize. And I am going to insert an image into this article. So we see the article we created here. Just like before, we got paragraphs, our read more break, subheadings, subheadings, all looks exactly the same. So I'm just going to put my cursor at the same point. We want to put it where it will be vertically. So you want, I want my image to start right at the top, so I'm going to put it at the start of that line. Then I'm just going to scroll down and click Zoom Image, and this is our interface for adding images. So here we could insert the image, but first we need to upload the image to the server. One thing to check is you want to make sure you have a category to put the image in. It will require this. We're going to be putting in article images, but if there wasn't a category, we want to make sure we went to create category first and create that category, giving it some name and clicking save. So now we have that category here as well to put it here. We're going to put this one in article images, so I should be able to choose the file. Let's find that picture of me I put on my desktop. And we want to make sure it's published and give it some title. Click upload. Hopefully it'll upload quickly. There it is. And now we're all ready here to insert that image. We're going to put in a thumbnail. We're going to align it to the left. We're linking it to the detail view, so that means that picture is actually clickable, and we'll take them to the bigger picture of it. And there you are, you can see the pictures there. And we should be able to click it. And there it is. Now that image is placed right in there, and we should be able to save this article. Go back to the main site, click home. There it is, inserted. Kind of small on the home page, but if I go to read more, you'll see that it gets a little bigger on the main page, and then it is clickable. And you can see the full picture of me. So let me pop back here. So again, we were in the article. You want to make sure you use this zoom image below, and there you are. So that's inserting kind of the basic picture into an article. The second thing we're going to do today as I get out of this is show you how to upload a bunch of images. So for this, instead of being in the content, I'm going to go to Components, and I'm going to go to Zoom Gallery and my image manager here. So this will show you all the images that have been uploaded so far to the site. First, before we add new one, let's go to Category Manager, and let's use, so this is where we can manage our categories. You'll see the category I created in the last article called Some Name. That's going to be our kind of test category here. So say this was actually some major event. This could be anything that happened in the Russell area that you had a bunch of pictures for, whether this was some gathering, a festival, whatnot, something you had maybe 8-10 pictures for. So from here now I'm going to add some images to that category. So I click Image Upload. This is all kind of your menu within Zoom Gallery, and I can pick as many images as I want. Let's see here if I got some kind of generic images. Let's go here. Just pick some stock photos. I'm not even sure what these all are, but we'll put some in here. So we got 4 images there. We can pick that they're going to go for some major event. We'll give them some generic title. The rest of this can be, what it's going to do is it'll put a number after this title to just kind of give each one a its own title. You can add a generic description, an author for these, whether they're published or not, whether they're transparent, and then debug mode will just help you see as it's working. Shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to just click upload. It'll run real quick while it's uploading the images. So this is pushing them up to the server. The server will process them, and hopefully we'll get upload successful. Sometimes if you try and use really big images, the server will not be able to process them because it'll just take too much memory, and then you'll get an error. And that will be the only time that you really have to resize the images yourself. If we go to Image Manager, we'll see the pictures that have been added. Obviously these are all just some random stock photos I've picked up from other clients, but you can see that they've all been put into the same category, given some title. We could go through here, so I clicked on the title. If I wanted to give it a better title and also a description, I can place that all here. This is really similar to editing an article. So I'm going to save this one. So this one will have a better title. The rest will have some generic title. So your images are there and they're put into a category. But the biggest problem we have now is there's no way for people to get to it. So the last thing you have to do once you've made your category is go back to your article manager, and preferably within the article that you are talking about this event that you want to link the images to. Since I don't have one for that event, I'm going to go back to my Fritz Services Wins First Prize, and down at the bottom here I'm going to add a link to some event pictures. Obviously you can tell this, just like when I was creating the subheadings here where I'd highlight it and change it, here I'm going to highlight that text again, and then now I'm going to click this little button here called Insert Edit Link. We are going to go to Content. Oh, no, we have one more step, I think. Yes, we do. So, we have to create a link to this gallery. And this is going to add a couple steps. So this first step here will be kind of a one-time thing. I'm just going to create a hidden menu, and what this menu is for is basically items that you need to link to, but you don't really want the link displayed within your main menu. So we have this extra menu, which you can always get to under Hidden here, and now I need to create that link. So I went New, I'm going to go to Joom Gallery, I want to link to that category. So I'm going to click the default layout here under category. And so here I'm typing in my title, some major event category. You can make this whatever you want to. That's pretty much all the information you need over here. Here I just want to make sure I selected that category. And then this gives you the option whether you want them, once they get to that category view, to disable the global gallery. And I'm going to leave this as no so I can show you what that link is. If you decide you don't want it, here would be where you'd click yes. So if I save, now I have a link built within this menu. And now I can go back to my article manager. Sorry about that. Click Fritz Services Wins First Prize. Go back down to my text here. Highlight it. And now when I click that again, that Insert Edit Link button, I can go into Menu. I'll go to my hidden menu and click that link I just made. Click Insert. You'll see now it's hyperlinked text. It's blue with that underline. And if I go to save, I successfully saved my article. I can go back to the main site, read more about Fritz Services winning first prize, scroll down and we'll see that link. And if I click this link, you can see this is the category view, and it shows all of my pictures. They can click the picture, and we can scroll through the images here to kind of view the big ones. We can also have it start a slideshow, and this should scroll right through. This is going to give me an error. Oh, I gotta click play. and they can view each picture individually here. As I mentioned before, we had that there was the option to disable the overall gallery view. So right now, if I clicked home, I would see all my categories. We have the major event, we have Russell events, we have article images. They can get to any category. If I had clicked yes, they would be stuck in just that some major event category and would never be able to get out of that and get back to kind of this general view. In my opinion, you probably want them going through more of the articles to get the categories and being able to mix all of those. So I would highly recommend disabling that, but the choice is really up to you. So again, just to pop back here, we had 3 different places that we worked today. So under Components, we went to Joom Gallery, and within Joom Gallery, we had the Category Manager to add our new category, Image Manager to change the image titles or add a description, and Image Upload to actually add the images. We had menus, Hidden Menu, where we could add links to a particular category, and then within our Article Manager, we went to an article. We could insert one image using Joom Image at the bottom, or if we made a whole category, we could create a link to that category through our menu item. And that's it for this video. Thank you.